This is Melissa Thomas for Florida National News here at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens for the Jazz in the Gardens Music Festival for 2017. This is the 12th annual festival for the city of Miami Gardens. We're expecting artists such as LL Cool J, Common, and Esperanza Spalding, who's a jazz phenom. She will actually be on hand for this afternoon's press conference that's preparing to announce the Jazz in the Gardens Festival. We'll also hear in the press conference from the City of Miami Gardens Mayor Oliver Gilbert, as well as Ricky Smiley, who has returned to host the festival again this year. Stay tuned for more from us at FloridaNationalNews.com. Hey everybody, Melissa Thomas for Florida National News. This question is for Connie and for the mayor. The Jazz in the Gardens is now 12 years old. How have you seen over the years, how have you seen Jazz in the Gardens evolve the city of Miami Gardens culturally? How has it affected the cultural fabric of the city?
Well, I think one of the things, the easiest thing is that people set their clock around it. So people will say, you know, we're 4 months away from Jazz in the Gardens. And then you can't really, we haven't spoken about it here today, but Jazz in the Gardens, just from an economic perspective, the city is the promoter of Jazz in the Gardens. We have some sponsors and some partners, and I really would like to thank Connie Kennard because their focus on cultural tourism with the understanding that not everybody who comes to South Florida has to go to a beach. They can actually come other places and other venues and focus on other things. It's really important, and we haven't always been in that space, so it's important to acknowledge where we were and where we are and where we're going. But there are people who are going to set up their tents, and they're going to sell their food, and they're going to sell their goods, and they're going to make a year's salary in 2 days at Jazz in the Gardens, whether it be, you know, selling something that people can wear, selling something that people can eat. It's a part of allowing them to participate in the festival that's sponsored by the city. Our main goal since the very beginning has been to promote the city and to change your mind about what you think about Miami Gardens specifically and black communities generally. Because we are communities that can have cultural tourism, that can have tourism, that can provide activities, that can provide services, that can grow our economy internally, such that we can circulate our dollars, hopefully in the future, a lot more in our cities.
You know, I would say, and the mayor really hit it on the head, you know, I would say initially Miami and the Miami area, we talk about our cultural neighborhoods, and they're key ones that you hear about all the time, which are very important. They're tourist destinations. But we are excited as far as the evolution to add the way we market and the way we promote Miami Gardens. I mean, there's no reason why Miami Gardens should be promoted like some of the other heritage neighborhoods that we have. And so I know that the mayor is working on some economic development pieces, and there's some additional things coming to the city that are tourists, that people can experience. But in the interim, you have to do what you can do to make that work. And what Miami Gardens has done, which I think is awesome, they have created these events. You got Jazz in the Gardens, and then you'll have the wine and food event, and there's some other things that draw people to the area. So as far as the evolution, this area is a big event piece for us. So when we market nationally these events, Miami Gardens is there.
I appreciate all of you, council people, and the mayor for actively cultivating a holistic example of black community. That's really exciting to me. So I actually didn't know that those were the layers of the philosophy of this festival and the culture of the festival. So now I'm even more excited. I mean, I was just excited to come play at this festival because of all the other cool people who are going to be on the bill. And anytime somebody wants to call me to perform, it feels like that's enough reason to come perform. So, wow, thank you for asking me to be a part of this community.
Welcome.
Rock Stadium with the one and only Ricky Smiley, who is the host for Jazz in the Gardens this year. Congrats on hosting again. Kind of give us, for our audience, give us your expectations and talk a little bit about those contests that you have coming up again. Those contests are going to be awesome.
Oh yeah, I have the black stocking, white shoes contest. We have the Elizabeth Taylor white diamond perfume contest. Who wore it best? Okay, we just gonna have a good time. I'm gonna keep the audience lifted, keep everybody laughing, entertained while they change bands and instruments and all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I'm so excited about being here. So it's gonna be great. And every year it gets better and better and better. So I'm excited. So thank you.
And thanks for hosting again. We look forward to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. You know, it is every year in my estimation. I think the lineup is great. It's a little bit for everybody. You know, if you like gospel, they have a great gospel artist, Smokey Norfolk, on Sunday. If you like rap and old school and you just like LL Cool J, you got LL Cool J. You have your kind of neo soul, jazz, Jill Scott, you know, and you kind of have all genres. Old school, of course, more in the time. So I'm excited about the weekend, and the weather's nice. We've had it good, and I think it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. Congrats on working together with the entire group of organizations to put this together, as well as the city of Fort Lauderdale. And we look forward to a great event.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we're happy to be at the table. And my partner, my buddy, Al Tucker, is not here. He wasn't able to be a part of the press conference, but I got to give him a shout out while I'm here. Fort Lauderdale came to the table early with Jazz in the Gardens. And then when I got here in the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau, they've been a part as well. Not quite as long, but we're a solid part. And between Al and I, we want to make sure that the festival continues and grows. It gets
National
better.
News here with the one and only Kaylin James, who just hosted the amazing panel for the press conference for Jazz in the Gardens and was the first African-American Miss Alabama. And congratulations on that. You made history there. Give us your expectations for this weekend personally.
I've been living in Miami for about 13 years, and Jazz in the Gardens, I've seen it grow so much over the past decade. I love it because, like they said, it brings the community together, and it's the most quality entertainment that you can ask for in one place. When you have headliners like The Roots, LL Cool J, Jill Scott, I mean, you can't buy a ticket, you know what I mean, to see all of those people in one place. So it's uplifting for the community. It's a happy time. It's safe. It's fun. I look forward to it. So, you know, I've just seen it only get better and better. And believe me, the visionary that is Mayor Oliver Gilbert is going to make sure that it only continues to go so.
Year, we're expecting thousands of people to descend on Hard Rock Stadium. The stadium is still in the process of being fully completed in terms of construction, but it's already ready to welcome all of the attendees that are ready to come. This is, as the City of Miami Gardens mayor called it, a family reunion of sorts. Ricky Smiley referred to it as such as well. All these people are ready and prepared to enjoy all of the artists that will be here, both jazz and old school R&B, as well as some contemporary R&B as well, including Robin Thicke. So there's a little bit for everyone here that will be in attendance. The festival itself will take place tomorrow, which is Saturday, and Sunday, the 17th, the 18th and 19th actually of March. This weekend, Thursday and Friday, was actually the Film, Music, and Arts Conference, which was an attachment to Jazz in the Gardens. So the attendees got to hear from industry leaders, artists, as well as musicians to get some information, some mentorship, and to network with people in the industry. That particular conference will be a mainstay in the future years for Jazz in the Gardens. Stay tuned for more from us and on updates for Jazz in the Gardens, and stay tuned at FloridaNationalNews.com. This is Melissa Thomas from Hard Rock Stadium.